Hello, we go on. Three engineering students are discussing what sort of God must have designed the human body. The first says, God must be a mechanical engineer. Look at all those joints. The second says, I think God must be an electrical engineer. The nervous system has thousands of electrical connections. The third says, actually, God is a civil engineer. Who else would run a toxic waste pipeline through a recreational area? A guy walks into a crowded bar and announces that he's got a terrific Polish joke to tell. But before he can start, the barkeep says, Hold it right there, buddy. I'm Polish. And the guy says, Okay, I'll tell it very, very slowly. An 80-year-old woman bursts into the men's day room at the retirement center. She holds her clenched fist in the air and announces, Anyone who can guess what I have in my hand can have sex with me tonight. An old man in the back shouts, An elephant! The woman thinks for a moment and says, Close enough. Dr. Janet, the embarrassed woman says, I have a sexual problem. I don't get aroused by my husband. Dr. Janet says, Okay, I'll do a thorough exam tomorrow. Bring your husband in with you. The next day, the woman returns with her husband. Take off your clothes, Mr. Thomas, says the doctor. Now turn all the way around. Okay, now lie down, please. Yeah, I see. Okay, you may put your clothes back on. Dr. Janet takes the woman aside. You're in perfect health. He doesn't turn me on either. A man and woman were married for many years, even though they hated each other. When they had a confrontation, screaming and yelling could be heard deep into the night. The old man would shout, When I die, I will dig my way up out of the grave and come back and haunt you. Neighbors feared him because of the many strange occurrences that took place in their neighborhood. The old man liked the fact that he was feared. To everyone's relief, he died of a heart attack when he was 78. His wife had a closed casket at the wake. After the burial, she went straight home and began to party as if there was no tomorrow. One concerned neighbor, however, asked, Aren't you afraid that he may indeed be able to dig his way up out of the grave and come back and haunt you? The wife said, Let the old man dig. I had him buried upside down. This is a joke by Carol Siskin, a comedian. I should understand men better than I do, because I grew up with brothers. I wanted sisters. They're better for a girl. They teach you how to put on makeup, how to do your hair, give you dating tips. You know what brothers teach you? How to unhook a bra with your teeth. One evening, Dr. Watson paid an unexpected call on Holmes. Is he expecting you? Asked the housekeeper. No, said Watson, but I just need him for a moment. I don't know what he's up to, said the housekeeper, but he left very strict instructions not to be disturbed until 9 o'clock. I'll wait downstairs in the library, replied Watson. A few minutes later, Watson heard the unmistakable sound of girlish laughter coming from the detective's bedroom, followed closely by shrieks of excitement from Holmes. As 9 o'clock approached, Watson could barely suppress his curiosity. Finally, Holmes came down the stairs, accompanied by a pretty, dark-haired young girl in a school blazer and a plaid skirt. As soon as she left, the good doctor cried out, "Holmes, just what kind of schoolgirl was that?" "Elementary, my dear Watson." And with that, till next time.